What am I forgetting, Ben?
Yeah. What, rim-wise?
Yes.
It's putting you on the spot.
This is why I was asking him about putting a poster together with all different rims on. It's quite some of those things I'll be making a pot and going, how do I finish this? Oh, what are my options?
Yeah, and really again, yeah, it's a bit like with most pots, you shouldn't be thinking about the rim last. You should kind of know what it is, where you're going towards it when you start making that pot, because you've got to have the clay there. You can't sort of very seldom can turn it into something successful you haven't thought about. See, with these water pots for these wheels that don't have scrapers on the tray, I've got this sharpened edge, so I can simply just scrape my hand. So another practical level there. Things in your, I don't know quite where it is, but can almost work out the problem by themselves without your brain. And I think the way that I throw it now, where I roll the processes, you know, the 1, 2, 3 together, much more probably do it quicker. And that's again where I was probably from a lucky generation where we sold enough pots to be able to do a lot of repetition throwing. And kind of as you had to get on, if you were going to throw 500 mugs one day and then 500 bowls the next day, whatever it was, you really got into the swing of it and you could develop your skill. And that's much more difficult to do these days. And some of the potters I know, like both Clive Byrne and Sven did it as well, who, having worked for potters, then went and worked as throwers at the Brannan's flower pot place in Barnstable, and just churned out loads of flower pots and really practiced their throwing. Right, so this is going to be a gallery. I've left it twice the thickness. But here I use the blunt end of the porcupine quill and cut into the clay, and then turn in the half that the lid is going to sit on. Okay, and if I just do that emphasis to the rim there, you want this ledge that the lid will sit on just sloping in a little bit. And again, this is about the lid being visually important. The lid should sit in that gallery, it shouldn't dominate this rim. Now, often people will not be generous enough in cutting there, they've got a thick edge on their lid, so it sort of sits proud of that rim. That really, it's not good at all. It should really sit in there, and you'll look at this rim when you see the pot.
So would you have a flat lid for that, or a domed lid?
If I'm making these as storage jars, it's normally it's a domed lid. Again, with a storage jar, you don't need it. You're not going to be pouring it with a lid on. There's nothing like that lid to fall off. Mostly, though, I would make storage jars where the gallery is in the lid. The lid has got the flange on it, so that the lid sits over this. Just simply on the principle that if you're in your kitchen, you want dust settling into your storage jars.
And also the gallery constricts the neck of the pot for getting things in and out.
Yes, yeah, that's another point. I mean, we have actually the pot that we keep tea bags in. Has a lid like a teapot in it, and 2 handles here. It works very nicely. Right, I should do one of those. Because it's got a different kind of arrangement at the top, so I'll do one of those in terms of movement, and it's done both sides. And then often I use my thumb like that to flatten it down, and then run into.
You really only did 2 movements.
Yeah. And it's interesting that you again watching videos on YouTube that so many of the old potters, they hardly seem to centre. There's a lot of centring's done in the early part of the lifting.
Some of those films that you show, they don't bother centering at all. They just lump the thing on and go for it.
Yeah, and the
is it Palestinian?
But that Palestinian one, which I'm afraid my DVD has deteriorated to the point I can move. And I was going to get another one sent from the States. The DVD doesn't cost very much, and the postage is twice the price of the DVD. I should get somebody to bring me one. Right, also I was doing again, I'm doing a storage jar with a different flanged lid on it. Yeah, I've been trying to get people to actually do some of that centering, what I call centering in the round. Particularly if you're making big pots, it can be very useful. The Japanese or the Orientals in general, if they're making big bowls, they'll beat this lump of clay onto it and then just beat the hole into the middle of it. And then in that initial opening of that bit, they're centering it as a ring. And again, they're some of those are techniques that go with their particular types of clay, but a lot of them go with getting on with the job as fast as you can, in as simple a manner as you can.
It's the sort of thing that helps if your top of your pot goes a bit off centre as well. If you kind of practice that, you get it back on centre again.
Yeah, yeah. And it's also, people can get hung up a bit about having it, or having this pot, this lump of clay absolutely perfect as a lump of clay. And you shouldn't, you should just get it as near as possible. And then in the opening and that initial pulling up, just be doing some of the centering there, because you're just like to put it off there as you are to put it on centre. So if you can kind of get yourself in the mindset that you're working with your hands and all the movements you're making are very steady, and that you're not bullied by the clay. If there's often thing with beginners, there's a bit of movement in the clay and they go with it and they just magnify it. And the thing is just to be steady, so that your steadiness is imparted to the clay rather than the wobble of the clay being imparted.
It's very hard not to be distracted by a lump. And you think, ooh.
Yeah, but I think if you get it, you get your head around the fact that you can centre this clay as you go along, and that you're the one in control. It's developing this steadiness. Somebody said that I should teach pottery to surgeons, because it does seem to give you a very steady hand. Right. So what I've done here, again, I've got this thickened rim, but what I'm going to do is just put my finger into the rim so that I push it to the top of it in the outward direction. So you can then just sit your the teapot type rim. I'll do a couple of lids and handles to go with these. And this thing about rims too, where that having that line just underneath there to emphasise the change of angle, and the rim can make all the difference. Finger
By the end of the week, and then you're going to get
I
it.
said that last year.
This can be.
That's a good thing the Japanese do, where they just do this last pull-up just on the inside to give that kind of feeling of tension and volume to the inside.
And nothing on the outside.
Nothing on the outside, just the last bit, just on the inside. And it's a very subtle, just that little bit, sort of almost like an inflating form.